dark. I better get up this mountain quickly and find out just what's so special about this Paarthurnax. Why would he choose to get out of the way of those old gates? Look! I've got to be shouting all the way up on that. Shut up, man. I'm mining. And another bit of a shouty shout. Look! At least I know I'm not going to forget this shout by the time I'm done. And again. Look! What is this? A magic fog or something? Hello, goat. How come you're not affected by this fog? Oh, I'm still carrying the bell-end sword. Man, this thing feels stupid. And yeah, I'm sure it's probably good with killing dragons, but it feels stupid. An axe, on the other hand, that feels weighty and powerful, and that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And shout! Let's just get a move on, get a move on. Straight into the mouth of a troll. Ah, can't stand against my might. Come here, you! Seriously, what else were you expecting? You guys are no threat to me anymore. Shout! It's a good job I haven't got lavanginas. This trek would be treacherous. Look! How much longer is it? Come on. Oh, geez, a nice view though. Tempted to take a run and jump. I'm really tempted to take a run and jump. At least I know a shortcut. I'd probably break both legs, but I'd get there quicker. Paarthurnax, where are you? How much taller is this bloody mountain? I've got a long way to go. A long way to go. You know, I should really make things up a little here. I'll just walk in, bold as brass, pretend nothing's wrong, nothing's happened. Grab me gear, go out, she'll not think a word of it. Look! After all, it is my place, after all. I'm still the Thane of Whiterun. Well, I've still got a bounty on my head, I think. Maybe they've forgotten about that. Maybe they've forgiven us. Probably not. We'll see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen apart from her kicking my arse? How many goats are there? Or is this the same goat? Racing me up the mountain. Sorry, goat, but you're going to lose this race. You know why? You know why? Come here, I'll tell you why. You've got to live to win. Haha. Please be the last bit. Look! I'm getting a sore throat here. Hello, Paarthurnax. I want a word with you. Look! Oh, we've got a dragon, we've got a dragon.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
It's a me, Lurker101. Anyway, I think you already know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
That's alright, that's alright. Everyone likes a nice bit of a chat, so why live on a mountain if you love to talk?
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Mostly for giggles and kicks. Also, I kinda need to learn this Dragon Mound shout. Any clues? Can you teach us anything?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Alrighty then.
The word calls you. Go to it.
Well, you're the Grey Beard, I suppose I better listen.
Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Do you know how long I've been looking for this word? Do you know how long I've been looking for Shul?
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Alright, pal, it's your funeral.
Do not be afraid. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
You're looking a little crispy there, pal. Go drop this ice everywhere. Oh, you want to chat and now you're buggering off. Get back here, you!
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Teach me Dragon Rend. I thought I made that clear already.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
That doesn't mean I wouldn't fancy a natter. I mean, come on. You're Dover, I'm Dover. We can just sit here, chat. You can tell us about the past, the good old years. Come on. Anyway, how do you know I came for Dragon Rend?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
So how am I expected to learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Well, isn't it obvious? I like this world. I don't exactly want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
Screw the next world, it can take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monahven, what you name throat of the world?
Because it's got a kick-ass view. I mean, dragons love mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Well, he was defeated using Dragon Rend, right?
Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
That's kind of a good point.
The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
And he got washed up on our shores. Bloody fantastic. So what's an Elder Scroll exactly?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
So you're saying that the Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
So how does this help exactly?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Yeah, there's a lot of if coming from this plan. But you wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Elder Scroll, would ya?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Yeah, well, Longier might know.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Right, while you're here, what do I actually do with the Elder Scroll when I've got it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Hakon, Gormlaith, and Feldir. Who?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Right, so how exactly does an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen.
Oh, you are actually there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Do you actually know what it does, this Dragonrend shout?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Fair enough. So, if you're the master of the Greybeards, has anyone actually came up to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
So, none of came for 100 years. Is that because nobody wants to learn, or the Greybeards refuse to teach them? That's a big question that I don't think you've got the answer to. So how do you meditate on these words?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Well, Yol really calls to me right now. Don't know why, it just does.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Very interesting. Anyway, I think I should have a word with Ongi about where this Kell, this Elder Scroll is. See you later, bud.
Drem Yolok. Greetings.
I've just said goodbye.
Lok Thum.
Yeah. All the way back down the mountain we go. Actually, while I'm here, I wonder if I can use these black books again. Yep, he's not letting us in. He's just not. I've had an idea. Have you got a spare minute? I want to meditate on a different word.
Speak. I will listen.
I need to meditate on a slightly different word of power.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Foos.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
You're damn right I will. See you around.
Lok Thum.
Right, I'm back.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
Not exactly. He hasn't told us, but he knows how to find out.
Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I need an ender scroll that the ancient used. Where do I find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Perfect. See you around.
Sky, guard you.
Now to see if you've got a spare bed. I am knackered.